Hello everybody, Incon here. We're going to be talking about the top 5 duo lane combos that you're going to be able to run. And just before we get to that, guys, just let me know down in the comments. I'm trying a couple things right now. I'm trying to see if the video quality is going to be any better on this video. Let me know if the audio quality is any better. I'm just trying to mess around with some settings to see if I can just bring better quality stuff to YouTube. So if it's better, the same, or worse, just let me know down in the comments. So I have a general idea as to what to do or not do. So I appreciate that, guys. So, like I said, we're going to be doing the top 5 duo lane combos today. So, duo combos are a little hard to, put in a strict top 5 list. This is going to be basically top 5 in their respected categories. And you'll kind of see what I'm talking about as we get into this, but there's so many combinations that you can put together, and so I did a little bit more just categorically. This is the best at doing this, this is the best at this. So you can fit it towards your play style on kind of what you're looking to do, depending on how you play as a person. So we're going to be getting into this, guys, and our first combination is going to be number 5, which is our best aggressive in-lane combo, which is going to be Sobek plus Anher. So this combo has existed since the dawn of time. Since Smite has come out, this has been one of the best, if not the best as of right now, the best aggressive combos in the game, and that's going to be because of a couple things. One, you have Charge Prey, which is the best in-lane aggressive ability. It's going to cause your enemy to play very far back. They do not want to get plucked by this. If you miss this ability, you're going to be in a bad spot, so don't miss. But when you hit this ability, it's going to fling back the ADC or the support. Either way, early game, both are going to be good targets, and you're going to have a perfect setup. So, you're going to follow up that Charge Prey with a Tail Whip, or if you want to, with your Anher, you're going to follow up this Charge Prey immediately with the Impale. So you have options. Charge Prey, you think they're immediately going to try to use a getaway skill, say they're a Rama, they're going to try to, roll out. We'll hit them with the Tail Whip immediately, and they might interrupt that dash, and it's going to give you a free kill. Okay? Your other option is you hit him with that Charge Prey, you go over to your Anher. Now it's his responsibility. The second he gets flung back, he immediately impales him into a wall, okay? Now this is going to put whoever you pulled into a position where now, if they haven't beads already trying to beads a Sobek Pluck, they're going to immediately beads the impale. If they don't have beads, they're dead, okay? They don't have beads, they get impaled into a wall, you throw an auto, you jump right on top of them, now they're knocked up, bada bing, bada boom. Sobek can follow up with his knockup because he didn't use it if you immediately impaled into a wall. You've got tons of options, they're dead. Or, if you have your Shifting Sands, you're looking to impale, Shifting sands them, so if they try to use a getaway skill, that's some sort of rollout, they hit the pillar instead of getting past you. So if they beads immediately, you throw down that pillar immediately, they're going to slam themselves into the pillar, and you also got yourself another kill. Not to mention at level 5, you have Sobek ult plus Anher ult, which is going to be 2 of the highest base damage ultimates in the game for level 5. That's going to be your best aggressive in-lane combo that you can be looking at. It works in all categories. It's not just going to be like this game Fafnir Cupid is going to work. It's no matter what comp you're going against, that's going to be extraordinarily aggressive. Our number 4 is going to be best sustain lane. And this is going to be Guan Yu plus Sol. So Guan Yu in lane is one of the, pretty much the only support you're going to have that can actually heal the minions. Yeah, Hel can heal minions, but she's not a support. Sylvanas is a support, but he can't heal minions. So Guan Yu can heal the minions, and of course he can heal the soul at the same time. At level 1, if you have your stacks, it's 130 HP heal, which is ridiculous considering it only costs, 60 mana. Plus you're going to have a ton of mana pots, plus your Watcher's Gift. You're never going to run out of mana. Ever. Okay? So you Tallow the Salt, you're trying to group up the wave. Soul can use her too, clear the wave. It's more grouped up now, so she can hit the entire thing, even if, she can normally pretty much hit the entire thing, but now it's real easy to hit the entire wave. You don't even have to think about it. You can no-brain it, okay? You're healing the wave, you're healing Soul, okay? So Soul is using her Stellar Burst to simultaneously poke and clear the wave. If Soul is getting poked out at all, it doesn't matter, because you have Guan Yu Conviction on her, plus you've got Radiance. So she's healing herself, right? Plus getting the Guan Yu heals, Guan Yu's fine on mana. He's got his mana potions and Watcher's Gift. You're fine on soul because you're getting all the heals in the world, so you can have a mana potion for yourself, so you're fine there. Now, this comp as well is also very good for the level 5 aggression because you should basically be at completely full health and you should have quite a bit of mana still left, while the enemy team should be out of all of their potions and they should be a little bit hurt in both HP and mana pools. Meaning that when you hit level 5, you can use the combination of Supernova and Guan Yu's Cavalry Charge. Both of those ultimates can be used in either direction. You can start off with the Supernova, and then as they dash away, use the Guan Yu to chase them down. Or you can use the Guan Yu to start them off so they dash, and then Supernova to cut them off in the back line so they have a wall that they can't walk through. Either way, you should be able to win that laning phase through your pure sustainability in the fact that the enemy is going to be playing back because you always have more HP than them. Our third best combo is going to be our best global presence team comp. And this is going to be, you probably guessed it, Athena plus Neith. So Athena plus Neith is a great combo because of their immediate presence around the map at level 5 and throughout the game. So what you're going to do is Athena and Neith have very good jungle clear to lane clear. It's very above average. Neith has one of the strongest lane clears in the game. Athena's going to preemptive strike through the wave. You reach back through the wave. You throw down your shield wall on the archers and then you reach again. You'll full clear the archers by yourself. Neith uses her Spirit Arrow. The entire wave was cleared at level 2. No problems. And you probably got there pretty fast because Athena's Shield Wall is one of the best, if not the best, support clears for jungle camps in the game. You've got 60 plus 80 power there hitting the creeps. Plus, of course, the bonus reach damage, which you have to factor in as well. Now, this combo is very special, and it's not quite as easy to use as some of the other ones because it relies on your teammates. It's a very team comp heavy lane. And so one problem right now for supports is you cannot be at the speed buff spawn, okay? You can't make it to the speed buff spawn unless you leave lane prior to 5. The only way you're going to be level 5 and at the speed buff spawn is if you got a kill or an assist in lane, which gave you the extra XP to hit level 5 so you could back a wave early. But Athena and Neith have the ability to just be there in that fight, right? So what you want to do if you're running this lane is you want to be looking to have your mid solo jungle invading the enemy speed buff. When they're invading the enemy speed buff, you can back on Athena as you hit 5, which is going to be as the speed buff is spawning, basically. And then you buy your items as you're ulting in. You're going to be able to ulti on the speed buff. Neith is going to be able to World Weaver over to that side, and you're going to be able to have all of your team basically over there fighting. Their support's not going to be able to be there in time. Their ADC is not going to have a global ult to be over there. And you're essentially going to have a 5v3, meaning you should get their speed buff, their blue buff, and you should be able to get at least a kill or two, which may be first blood by only 3 minutes into the game. But you have to be abusing that type of combo when you want to be using this. If you're not going to be playing globally around the map so you can really force your weight places, then this is not going to be a type of combo that you want to run. Number 2 combo is going to be our best clear combo. And this is going to be Terra plus Houyi. Now everybody's going, Terra? Terra? Yes, Terra. So what's going to happen here, right? Let's start off with Houyi because he's going to be our first part of this equation. We got to find Houyi. Houyi starts with an H. I totally know the alphabet. Houyi, Houyi, Houyi. I can't find Houyi. He doesn't exist. There's a search function. There's a search function. Houyi's Ricochet is the best ADC level 1 clear in the entire game. You'll be able to clear the back harpies completely by yourself, right? Absolutely no problems. And you're going to be able to clear the boards extremely fast. Both of those areas have triple bounce locations, meaning that you essentially full clear them with one Ricochet and just a couple autos, okay? This is going to allow you to get to lane faster than any other ADC in the game. Now Terra, who doesn't have the best jungle clear because she basically has to get Force of Nature at level 1, she has one of the weaker jungle clearing phases, but it's not going to matter because Houyi just carried you through that phase. But she has the strongest support clear in the duo lane. Force of Nature plus Monolith is going to essentially immediately clear that dual lane wave. You get one Ricochet in there from Houyi, and that's going to be completely gone. That's going to give you tons of presence in the lane. You got there first because of Houyi, and when you got there, you monolithed and you crushed it, and you got the bleed, so you clear that wave, which means now you have presence, and you're never going to lose it because you're just going to keep doing that monolith punch combo over and over again, okay? You're never going to lose your lane pressure. Also, the hidden combinations within this combo is something that's not easy, but you can look to be doing, and once you get it down, you're going to have an extremely aggressive lane as well. Is the combination of Crushing Earth and Ricochet. So Crushing Earth brings up 2 walls, right? It brings up 2 walls, which he can use on Houyi the Ricochet to bounce with them, meaning that you can either try to bounce in between the 2 walls for Houyi and get the Ricochet in between it, or you can use the outside of it and try to get the Ricochet in between the actual Game World wall and Terra's wall. So you have 3 locations now where you can be looked to bouncing off walls and getting Ricochets, looking for double, triple hits, meaning that your aggression is going to be insane, especially if somebody is rooted and then you put down the walls, they're in between the walls, Houyi's like boop, 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 and you're just immediately dead. That type of combo is going to be super effective in lane, and you should never ever be losing your lane clear with this combo. And of course, you're going to transfer very strongly into the late game. Both Terra and Houyi, some of the stronger late game support and ADC. Now, finally, we're going to finish up with what I call the best just overall lane. It's going to be the best generically in the early game, in the mid game, and in the late game, and that's going to be Fafnir plus Rama. So Fafnir, of course, is going to have decent clear. Curse Earth does 100 damage. It's immediate. It goes through minions. It's pretty good lane clear. It's pretty good jungle clear. Rama has pretty good jungle clear and really good lane clear, but here's the combination that you're looking at, okay? You're looking at Coerce. So Coerce gives an attack speed buff and a bonus damage percentage buff, right? Now you're going to combine this with Rama in the early game. Rama uses a basic attack on Astral Strike as his lane clear, meaning that he's getting the bonus damage from the astral arrows, right? Plus your attack speed, meaning he's getting his astral arrows off faster, plus the bonus damage, meaning his auto attacks are hitting hard on top of the Astral Strike, meaning that you're clearing the wave extremely fast, okay? And then you can aggress very easily with this combo. Rolling Assault is one of the really easy, straightforward ADC aggressive abilities to use. You roll in, you immediately cripple somebody, which means you have a second to get another auto attack off, which means now the Fafnir has time to land his hammer stun, which is of course going to slow that person. So now after they jump away, they're a little bit slowed, which of course you have your Astral Strike back up, which means now they're slowed again. They try to turn to fight you. Fafnir jumps in on them and disarms them. At that point, they have to try to beads a disarm, which they don't want to do, or the beads are already down because of the stun from earlier. You have a lot of early aggression. You have a lot of early clear. Now you're also going to transition and be an incredibly devastating mid-late game combo. Of course, Fafnir is the strongest teamfight support in the game right now because of late game Coerce, because of the zoning with his ultimate, and because of the fact that he has built-in stuns. And of course, this stun also has a armor shred on it and a slow, and this also disarms, and he's also one of the tankiest gods in the game. So you get Fafnir. Now he went from laning phase, which was strong. Now he's having the strongest mid-game fights. And you throw that Coerce on your Rama. 50% attack speed buff, 25% bonus power, on top of the fact that when you go back to Rama, he's going to be giving himself a bonus 50% attack speed. So he has got completely capped out attack speed using a bonus 55 damage, which is also slowing you, on top of the fact that his auto attacks are doing bonus damage. And of course, he can always roll out into you to hit you for bonus damage and cripple you. That combo absolutely destroys throughout all stages of the game. It's incredibly safe, it's incredibly strong, it's aggressive, it's kind of the combination of all things. So, our list today, guys, was Sobek and her for the best aggressive lane, Guan Yu Sol for best sustain, Athena Neith for best global map presence, Terra Houyi for best clear, and Fafnir Rama at number 1 for best overall, guys. Hopefully, you can find one of these combos that you like. I wanted to try to mix it up, and so you'd have all of these options to look at. So if you're an aggressive playstyle, go try that Sobek and her combo with your friend. If you want to go for more of the just immediately win lane so you can try to be rotating around the map, go for that Terra Houyi so you can clear. If you want to go for that speed buff invade, you know, on the first speed buff respawn, do the Athena Neith so you have the global ult. So I hope this is going to give you guys some options to try out in-game. And if you like the video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a twitching day, y'all. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-boo. The final countdown.